half as well.
The pass to Davis. Working on Favors. Baseline try. Shot's good. Davis has got his first 2 points of the night. Jazz have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. The Professor. The shot from the low post is good.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Now here's Gordon. 8 points for him. It's Davis with the drive. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. And you look at Anderson, a dangerous player from three-point land, a great talent with a great release. And, of course, Drew Holiday, even better.
But when players like them get their feet set behind the arc, it's over. That's what they do. That's who they are. These are excellent three-point shooters, and they've shown it here during the postseason.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Davis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Utah.
Anytime they've had a chance to attack the lane, they've done so. The penetration has been impressive.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club. Boy, a terrific rebound and slam on the putback. He never gives up, always persistently pursuing the pumpkin.
And that's an essential quality for an offensive rebounder, an outstanding offensive rebounder that he is.
Yeah, he's got to go after it, and he does.
Yeah, he qualifies as one of the best in the league.
No good from the Professor.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Kicks it out to Evans. Pass to Holiday. The dish to Gordon. Clock at 6. Knocks it loose. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And finished off by LeBron.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 8. Back to Evans. Passes to Gordon. Gordon off a pick from Davis. Back to Gordon. Shoots from 14. Good as the jump shot falls. Gordon's got 10 points.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Holiday with it. Now guarded by the Professor. Gordon kicks to Holiday. The Professor passes to LeBron. An emphatic alley-oop jam. Now here's Gordon. 10 points for him. He kicks to Holiday. Here's the Professor, and it's blocked by Holiday. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Some changes for New Orleans. Mozgov comes in for Andre Bloch, and it's Anderson in for Anthony Davis. The Professor, no good on the quick 3.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
Another steal. Feeds it to Brand. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Here's the Professor. He has 40. Brand trying to free himself up.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Another miss by Utah. Now here's Harkless, covered by LeBron. Joe Johnson on the wing. 5 to shoot. Anderson outside. Launches it. That is good. Anderson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
An unusual skill set for a big man. The long-range shot gives you such good spacing offensively.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from the professor. Knocked away. Back to Johnson. That one wide left.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
No good from the professor.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
Well, true. The defenders shouldn't relax just because he missed that one. He's capable of getting hot in a hurry.
And they're on the break. Oh, and that was the alley-oop. And Lee with the stuff.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Pushing it up. And the run pulls it down hard. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. The kick out to Anderson. Shot clock at 5. Dishes it to Mozgov. Pulls it up. Rebound, Utah. The professor's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shoots from 14, and it's blocked by Harkless. Back to Johnson. It's blocked. Tries again, and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The Jazz making a switch here.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
No good from the professor.
Boy, he turned a high percentage shot into a low percentage shot by trying to go to the fadeaway.
Johnson kicks to Anderson. Sheridan defended by Jensen. Another steal. And now here's Lee. The fast break opportunity.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And the Pelicans making a change here. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Johnson from outside. Good on the shot. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond the arc here in the second half. You look at the percentages. Good numbers.
Just what the pharmacist prescribed. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they keep it up.
Here's Green. Lamb with the ball. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. Favors got his 8th rebound here tonight. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. No good from the professor.
He's frigid from 3. I don't know what's worse, that he can't hit anything from out there or that he keeps on trying to.
That's tipped. Pass to Carpenter. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defensive back. Here's Johnson. Shot is off. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one. May all rep. It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Mozgov is out there with Ryan Anderson. Then it's Green. Then there's Deron Lamb. Here's Mozgov. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Lamb. And it's rejected. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. The pass to the professor. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Lamb.
He's normally a really big threat from long range. Struggling right now. He might need to mix his game up a little bit.
Ball's knocked loose. Count that one. Lamb's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pelicans.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
That shot's good from the professor.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
He feeds it to Green. Kicks to Mozgov. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
Yeah, and that's fine as long as you're making them, but make sure you don't start launching bad shots. That's a problem.
Here's the professor.
Ooh, that was awesome.
Off the wall.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
He dishes it to Mozgov. The feed now to Anderson. From deep three-point range. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling a shot clock violation. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Daniel Green. Jazz have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's the professor. Offline with his 3. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second. Utah's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Lets the 3 fly. The shot is off. The Pelicans shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. There's the dish to Anderson. New Orleans moving the ball around. And now Utah, fast break. Stolen by Anderson. Now here's Harkless. Defended by Jensen. It's tipped. The professor passes to Jensen. Here's the professor. He's covered by Anderson. Here's the professor. Cans it from downtown. The professor's got 55.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow him down.
Pass to Lamb. Sheridan, defended by Oliver. Here's Sheridan. Makes it off the glass. For Utah, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. No good from the professor. Passes it to Anderson. Sinks the three-pointer.
I think he's best as a spot-up shooter. When he can play off of his teammates and find openings on the perimeter, just catch and shoot. Got a quick release. Beautiful stroke.
He does such a nice job of getting himself squared up and in perfect position before the ball gets there, preparing before the pass.
And here is Lamb after the three-pointer from the professor. He kicks to Harkless. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
The professor passes to Jensen. Here's the professor, defended by Harkless. Shots good from the professor.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Feeds to Lamb. From past the arc. Rebounded by Jensen.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Knocked loose. And now Utah, fast break. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone.
Boy, the kind of moment you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
No good from the professor.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
Well, you're right. Anything less than airtight defense on him will usually result in 3 points.
Now here's Johnson. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And Utah has possession. Pass to the professor. From downtown, gets it to go.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Last break, here come the Jazz.
Unbelievable what I'm seeing here. Is this the dunk contest?
Hey, this one counts, Clark. Believe me, with confidence to attempt the alley-oop to himself.
He just couldn't resist, could he?
Johnson inside, defended by Oliver. And that one's good. And it's 9 points for Joe Johnson.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
Impressive fadeaway right there. 68 points for the professor.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
This is Dimashko. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
The pass to Harkless. He feeds it to Mozgov. Tries a three, and the shot is good. Steve, they are in complete control.
Well, everything they're doing, Kevin, has been working out. I mean, the game plan was solid, and they are executing out there.
The professor passes to Oliver. Here's the professor. Passes it to Oliver. 6 to shoot. Here's the professor. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Mozgov's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Harkless. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. He misses the free throw. The Jazz making a switch here. Good on the second free throw. So it's Utah now. Here's the professor. Pass to Rice. And the pass to the professor. Fader on the way, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. New Orleans has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Daniel Green, he's checked in for New Orleans. Right side, Green. Here's Sheridan. Knocks down the three ball.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
The Jazz shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. He passes to Mozgov. Rebound, Utah.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
And for the Pelicans, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. Kicks it to Anderson. Got a piece of it. Here's the professor. Pass to Rice. Gives him the lead pass. Two on 9. No one back to stop this. Here's the professor.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style. A beat down the entire way.
He dishes it to Johnson. .129 left in the fourth. The feed to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now the dish to Anderson. And the professor picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Anderson dishes to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson draws the double. And here's Anderson from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Anderson's got 9 points here in the second half. Johnson over to help. Here's the professor. They get it back. It's blocked. Johnson outside. Defended by Johnson. The drive by Green. New Orleans moving it around. And here is Johnson. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good.
He needed to cash in on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now. They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. Fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
And nothing you can do to salvage this one at this point. Game over.
Not anymore. Any chance they had is gone.
Green kicks to Johnson. Back to Green. Johnson outside. Elbow shot. That's good.
So their offense is kicked into gear, but it seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, you guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Time for us to say so long. Thanks for watching 2K Sports presentation and coverage of the second round of the NBA playoffs. To Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. But first, let's reveal the Jordan player of the game.